A fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Aratevka, you may say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying his best to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up here if it's so dangerous? We stay because Aratevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in a word: tradition. Tradition, 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 tradition. Because of our traditions, we've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Aratevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did these traditions start? Well, I'll tell you. I don't know, but they're traditions. Because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home. The Papa, tradition, the Papa.
I started Hebrew school at 10, I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me, I hope she's pretty. The songs, tradition, the songs, tradition.
And who does Mama teach?
And in the circle of our little village, we've always had our special types. For instance, Yenta, the matchmaker.
Avram, I found the perfect match for your son. A wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rachel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rachel? She can hardly see. She's almost blind.
To be honest, Avram, is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And Naka, the beggar.
Off the board! Off the board!
Here is Malcolm. Here's one kopeck.
1 kopeck? But last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
Had a bad one.
So if you had bounty, why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved rabbi.
Father, may I ask you a question? Certainly, my son. a blessing for the Tsar. Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us!
Then there are the others in our village. They have a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, and His Honor many others. We don't bother them, and so far, they don't bother us. And amongst ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Well, there was the time when he sold him a horse, and he delivered a mule, but that's all settled now. Now, we live in simple peace and harmony.
It's a horse?
It was a mule. It was a horse. It was a mule. Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Mama, where shall I put these? Put them on my head. By the stove, foolish girl. Where is Hava?
She's in the barn milking.
Mama, when will Papa be home? It's almost Sabbath and he worries a lot when he'll be home. All day riding on top of his wagon like a prince.
Mama, you know that Papa works hard.
His horse works harder. And you don't have to defend your Papa to me. I've known him longer than you. He could drive a person crazy. He should only live and be well. Spritza, bring me some more potatoes. Hava, did you finish milking?
Yes, Mama.
You are reading again? Why does a girl have to read? Will I get her a better husband? Here.
Mama, Yenta's coming. She's down the road. Maybe she's finally found a good match for you to settle.
From your mouth to God's ears.
But Mama, it's almost Sabbath. Why does she have to come now?
Go finish in the barn. I want to talk to Yento.
Mama, can I go outside?
You have feet? Go.
Can I go too?
Go to.
But Mama, the men she brings, the last one was so old and he was bald, Mama. He had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a donkey.
But Mama, I'm not yet 20.
You want to boast about your age? You want to tempt the evil eye inside?
Golda, darling, I had to see you because I have such news for you. And not just every day in the week news, once in a lifetime news. Where are your daughters? Outside, no? Good. Such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda, I'll find every one of them a husband. But you mustn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than I? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow, all alone, no one to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him. And even thinking of him brings me no pleasure. Because, you know well as I, he wasn't much of a person. Never made a living, everything he touched turned to mud. But better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Title in the house?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
I'd like to...
Later.
Oh, I thought I heard you.
Finish
Mama.
what you were doing. I said
All
later.
right.
What does that poor Taylor Muttle want at Title?
They have been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children, Golda, come other children.
Matel, he's a nothing. Yenta, you said you...
Ah, children, children. They're your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron, he couldn't give me children. Believe me, Golda, he was good as gold, never raised his voice to me. But otherwise, He wasn't much of a man. So what good is it if he never raised his voice? But what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world is a Yenta. Well, I must go home to prepare my poor Sabbath table. So, goodbye, Golda, and it was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yenta, you said you had news for me.
I'm losing my head. One day it will fall off altogether, a horse will kick it in the mud, and goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news. It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. You understand? Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eyes on Seitel.
My Seidel?
No, the Tsar's Seitel. Of course you're Seitel.
Such a match for my Seidel. But Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like Laser.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him, but don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. He's a fine man. A wealthy man. True? True. So, you'll tell me how it went, and there's no need to thank me, because aside from the fee, which anyway Laser will pay, it brings me satisfaction to make people happy. And what better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did you want, Mama?
When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish washing the floor.
I wonder if Yenta found a husband for you.
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Mata the tailor.
I didn't ask you.
Seidel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And after her, one for me.
So if Yenta brings...
Oh, Yenta! Yenta!
Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves. She might bring someone wonderful. Or someone interesting.
And well off.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You'll bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring from longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
Since when were you interested in a match, Papa? I thought you just had your eye on your book. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son.
Why not? We only have one rabbi, and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take, right? Of course, right!
Huddle, huddle, have I made a match for you? He's handsome, he's young, alright, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good cat. True, true, I promise you'll be happy, and even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Chava, I found him, will you be a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall, that is from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good cat, right? Right? You heard he has a temper, he'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So if you're alright, did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can, with no dowry, no money, no family backup. Be glad you've got a man. Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time. Up to this minute, I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yenta, see that he's gentle, remember
That wasn't nice. It's enough. You pick on me, Tevye. Bless him with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. What have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think to myself that when things are quiet up there, you say, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Tevye today?
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith for the Sabbath.
Finish up? The sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
Heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. I know. It's no crime to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So, what would have been so terrible if I had this small fortune? If I were a rich man, yabba dibby 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 dum. All day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba dibby 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 dum. If I were a bitty bitty rich, idle little diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with the chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud ee, gonna coo, gonna ga, gonna ga, will land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the wise. If you please, Rev Tevye, pardon me, Rev Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Die, 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 die. And it won't make one little difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, yabba dibby 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 dum. All day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba dibby 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 dum. The Lord who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? I know, Rav Mordechai. I had a little accident with my horse.
Tevye, You forgot the rabbi's order for the Sabbath?
I know, Rev Mendel, I know.
Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger than the plague in Odessa.
Talking about news, terrible news in the outside world. It's terrible.
What is it? What does it say?
In a village called Rajanga, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places that they cannot reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and you curse and you chatter all day. You'll chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No,
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
Aha! The university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there's more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it'll land on your face.
That's just nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
You know, you're also right.
So he's right and he's right? How can they both be right?
He's right. He's still wet behind ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Tevye, the rabbi's order. My
Of
cheese.
course, of course. So you're from Kiev, Rev
Perchik.
Perchik. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
That was Moses.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he sure talked a lot.
And the cheese.
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I'm not a beggar.
Please, it is a blessing for me to give.
Very well, but for your sake.
Thank you. You know, Rev Perchik, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday, their wealth will be ours.
If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
Well, people. Ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Rev Perchik, how will you live?
By teaching children. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters.
I would be willing to teach them. Girls should learn too.
Girls are radical.
That's nonsense. I would be willing to open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts.
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I am a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the good book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but someplace it has something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Come, children, come. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
Rev Perchik, I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine, mwah. This is mine, mwah. This is mine, mwah. This is mine, mwah. And this, oh, this one's not mine. This is not mine. Rev Perchik, this is Model Camsoil. And he is the...
So you did me a favor and came in.
This one's also mine. Golden, this is Rev Perchik. He will be staying with us for the Sabbath. He is a teacher. Would you too like to take lessons from him?
I'm really a good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once that the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me. As the good book says,
The good book can wait, get washed.
the tongue she gets from her mother.
Mazel, you're also eating with us? Of course, another blessing. Seidel, 2 more. Sprints up, get washed.
Model can help me.
Yes, all right. Hava, you go too. Get the table. You can wash outside of the well. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be different?
Tevye, I have to tell you.
I'm praying.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he says it's important.
What can be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, go see him and talk to him.
Why should I talk to him? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man wants to send an important message. At least you could talk to him.
Why should I talk to him?
Talk to him!
All right. After the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Model, Yento is here.
I saw her.
If they find someone, there will be a match and then it'll be too late for us.
Don't worry, Sail. I found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll have saved us enough money to buy it. And then your father will be impressed with me.
A few weeks may be too late, Model.
But what else could we do?
You can ask my father for my hand tonight, now.
Why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Sail, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Model!
I'm just a poor tailor.
Even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
So, will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
It's late. Where is everybody? Late. Come, children, relay to the kennels.
Ref Tevye?
What is it, Mother?
Ref Tevye?
What is it, Mother? What is it, Mother? What is it?
Good sir.
Good sir, good sir. Come, children, come.
May the Lord protect and defend you. May He always shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's way. May God bless you and grant you long life. May God make you good mothers and wives. Send you husbands who will care for you. May the Lord protect and defend you. May He always shield you from shame. Favor them, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer.
Redmortka,
Yes, Laser Wolf.
please bring me a bottle of your best brandy with 2 glasses as well.
It's brandy, Laser.
Thank you.
What's the occasion? Are you throwing a party?
There might be a party, maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful. And I'd be happy to make the wedding merry, lead the dancing and so forth, for a little fee, naturally.
Naturally, a wedding is no wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening.
Is that your drink?
Vodka? Schnapps?
Vodka.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Red Blazer.
Tevye, sit down, have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
So, how goes it with you, Tevye?
How should it go?
You're right,
And you?
the same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how is your brother-in-law doing in America?
I believe he's doing very well.
He wrote you.
No, not recently.
Then how do you know?
If he was doing poorly, he would write. May I?
Of course. So, Tevye, I suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
Yes, I know, Rev Laser, but there's no use in talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I give her away?
I mean, you do have a few more without her, no?
Ah, I see. Today you want one, tomorrow you may want two.
Two? What will I do with two?
The same thing you do with one.
Tevye, this is very important to me.
Why is it important to you?
Frankly, because I'm lonely.
Lonely? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
Of course I know. We're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow? A milk cow so I won't be lonely?
What's so funny, Rev Laser?
I'm not talking about a milk cow. I'm talking about your daughter. Your daughter Saito.
My daughter Saito?
Of course your daughter Saito. I see her every Thursday by my butcher shop. And frankly, she's made a very good impression on me. I like her, Tevye. And as for me, you know I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good servant, a store. Look, Tevye, why do we have to try to impress each other? Let's just shake on it and just call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for her, and maybe someday you'll find something out of your own purse too.
Shame on you! Shame! My daughter's title is not the type I would sell for money.
All right, just as you say, we won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's just get it done with, and I'll be good, I tell you. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys or livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. On the other hand, he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But she's much younger. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but maybe I misjudged him. He is a kind man. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tevye, let's drink on it.
Why not, my friend? To you.
No, my friend. To you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our good health and happiness. To our prosperity. And most important, to life. To life. L'chaim.
L'chaim, l'chaim, to life.
Here's to the father I've tried to be.
Here's to my pride to be.
Drink l'chaim to life. To life. L'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim to life. Life has a way of confusing us.
Blessing and losing us.
Drink l'chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful even when our hearts lie dancing on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
To life, l'chaim. The title, my daughter,
My wife. It gives you something to think about.
something to drink about. Drink l'chaim to life.
And Martha! Drinks for everybody! I'm taking myself a bride! Santa's eldest Saito!
no, no, come here.
You'll be my papa. Your papa? I always wanted a son, but one a little younger than myself. May I offer my congratulations, Tevye? Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Tevye, I have a piece of news I think I should tell you, as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor?
And I'm telling you this because I like you, Tevye. You are a decent, honest person, even though you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? Any news?
Sometime soon, this district is to receive a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious, just some mischief. So that if the inspector comes through, he sees that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there has to be this trouble between people, but I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You are a decent man. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. Congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Dear God, did you have to send me news like that on a day like this? It's true that we are the chosen people, but from time to time, can't you choose somebody else? Anyway, thank you for bringing a husband for my title. L'chaim.
Now, children, today I will tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel, and Jacob loved the younger Rachel and asked Laban for her hand. And Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob had worked those 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban tricked him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. And so to marry Rachel, Jacob had to work another 7 years. So you see, the Bible clearly teaches us never to trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Rachel. Yes, Bridget.
Good. Now, moving on to another lesson from the Bible.
Papa isn't up yet?
No, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
Do you think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him, except that he is the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if he were the tinsmith's son? Or the shoemaker's son?
At least I know this. He doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Well, certainly. Any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, let there be light.
Yes, but I don't think he was speaking to you personally.
You have spirit. Even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Hovel.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But maybe that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Oh, our traditions. Nothing must change. Everything is perfect exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch each other, must not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You are very brave. Did you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances like this. I learned it in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
You've just changed an old custom.
Yes, well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day.
Bianca. Spritzer. What's your name? Huddle. Where is Title?
She's in the barn.
You call her for me. Oh, Rev Perchik, how did the lesson go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Ah, he's finally up! What happened last night besides you drinking like a peasant? Did you see Lisa Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have any news?
Patience, woman, patience. As the good book says, good news will stay, and bad news will refuse to leave. And there's another saying that goes...
You can die from such a man.
Ah, Title, my lamb, come. You are to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married? What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it! The butcher? My heart told me today was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee.
And what do you say?
What can't you say? My firstborn a bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and honor, not like from Sarah, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Not like mine, Title. Now I must thank Yenta. My firstborn, a bride.
Mazel tov, Sidon.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Rev Perchik, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Cycle, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
It is no reason to marry. Money is this world's curse.
May the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover. Title knows I mean only her well-being. Isn't that right, Title?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see very well.
Well, Title, my child, why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Papa.
What is it?
Please don't make me marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
I can't, Papa. If it's a matter of money, I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches, I'll haul rods. Just please don't make me marry him.
What's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
I'll be unhappy all my days, Papa. Please.
But we made an agreement. And with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa?
Papa, please don't force me, please.
All right. I won't force.
Thank you, Papa, thank you.
Seems it was not ordained that we should enjoy the comforts of life, or that we may have a little joy in our old age after all our hard work.
Tevye, may I speak to you?
Later, model, later.
I'd like to speak to you.
Not now, model. I have problems.
That's what I want to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Certainly, like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, model.
Wait. At least listen to him.
All right. You have a tongue? Talk.
I hear you're arranging a match for title.
He also has ears.
I have a match for title.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
Made to measure. Like a glove. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is already.
Please don't shout at me!
All right. I won't shout at you. Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it, model?
It's me! Myself!
Him? Himself? Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. He must be crazy. Arranging a match for yourself? What are you? Everything. The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guests all rolled into one. I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony too, huh? He must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me. I'm for being my own matchmaker. I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Rev Tevye. The thing is, your daughter Saito and I, we gave each other a pledge more than a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I cannot, I will not allow. Tradition! Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One little time, I pull out a prop. And where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Or doesn't anyone have to ask a father anymore?
I've been wanting to speak to you for some time, but first I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense. You're just a poor tailor.
Even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Rev Tevye, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he is an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things cannot get worse for him. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him. She wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition! Very well, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa.
You won't be sorry, Rev Tevye.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. They pledged their trust. Modern children. Oh, it's Golden. Oh, what am I going to tell Golden? Oh, what am I going to do about Golden? Help!
Oh, Model, you were wonderful.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles, walked him through the light instead. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, like he did so long ago in Jericho. God just made a wall fall down when Moses softened Pharaoh's heart. That was a miracle. When God beat the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God had made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracles, miracles, led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to
Model. Laser. Oh, where is she? Where is she?
Where is who? What are you talking about?
Frumacera, Laser Wolf's first wife, Frumacera. She was standing there a minute ago.
Teddy, what's the matter with you? Frumacera has been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Only don't be frightened.
Tell me!
All right. This was my dream. In the beginning of the dream, I dreamt that we were having a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there. And in the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Saito, may she rest in peace.
Grandmother Saito, how did she look?
For a woman who was dead 30 years, she looked pretty good. Naturally, I went up to greet her. She said to me,
Blessing on your head
Mazel tov,
to see a daughter wed,
mazel tov,
and such a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor Mazel comes oil.
Mazel.
A worthy boy is he,
mazel tov,
of pious family.
mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai. The tailor Mazel comes oil.
A tailor? She must have heard wrong. She meant the butcher.
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laser Wolf?
No! I mean a tailor, Tanya, my great-grandchild. My witch Saito, who you named for me. Montel's bride was meant to be. For such a matter great, Mazel tov, Mazel tov. In heaven it was made, Mazel tov, Mazel tov. A fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy. The
They came from that butcher. And my grandmother Saito, may she rest in peace, took the trouble to come all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor. All we can say is that it is for the best and it couldn't possibly be any better. Amen.
Amen.
A blessing on my head, mazel tov, mazel tov. Like Grandma Saito said, mazel tov, mazel tov. We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor Mazel Kamzoil.
We haven't got the man
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
we had when we began.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
But since your grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name?
The tailor Mazel Kamzoil.
The tailor Mazel Kamzoil.
The tailor Mazel Kamzoil. The tailor Mazel Kamzoil.
Thank you!
Did you hear?
Did you hear? 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 Did you hear?
Sidle's wearing model, not laser wolf.
No! Dad.
All the excitement.
Saizo's going to here.
Yes, I know. Laser Wolf, the butcher.
No!
No, Mazel the tailor.
Mazel, the tailor? That's terrible. Mazel tov, Mazel.
Imagine, title marrying model? I can't believe it! What's wrong with my son Model? Oh, excuse me, Shangle. Mazel tov!
Yes, do you have a new wedding hat for me?
Laser wolf ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
I got his bride, I can get his hat. Chava, can you watch the shop for a few minutes?
Of course.
Thank you, Chava.
Come, Model, show her the hat. How about we just heard about your sister? Mazel tov.
Thank you, thank you.
Mazel tov.
Stop! Let me go!
All right, stop it!
What's wrong with you?
Just stop it.
Now listen here, Fietka.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why not? Because I'm not Jewish. Do you feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me anyway?
Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, ambitious, honest, modest, and quite bright.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. Spy Heimer Kaini. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. Now, after you read it, I'll ask you how you like it. Then we can talk about it for a while. Then we can talk about life, how I feel about things, and it can all turn out quite pleasant.
Fietka, can I help you?
Oh, no thank you.
You forgot your book.
Oh no. It's a mine.
Thank you, Chava. Goodbye, Chava.
Goodbye.
Fietka.
Goodbye, Fietka.
Is this the little girl I carry? Is this the little boy at play?
I don't remember growing older. When did they?
When did she get to be a beauty? When did he get to be so tall?
Wasn't it yesterday when they were small?
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears.
What words of wisdom can I give them? How can I help to ease their way?
Now they must learn from one another, day by day.
They look so natural together.
Just like two newlyweds should be.
Is there a canopy in store for me?
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears. trouble with these. I don't know what to use. Apparently they're needed.
My friends, we are gathered here to share the joy of the newlyweds, Batul and Saitel. May they live together in peace to a ripe old age.
Amen.
Ah, here comes our beloved rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
I would like to announce that the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds the following. A new feather bed, this pair of goose pillows, and this pair of candlesticks. And let us not, in our joy tonight, forget those who are no longer with us. Our dear departed, who lived in pain and poverty and hardship, and who died in pain and poverty and hardship. But enough tears. Let's be merry and content, like our good friend Laserwolf, who has everything in the world, except for a bride. But Laser has no ill feelings. In fact, he has a gift for the newlyweds that he wants to announce himself. Come, Laserwolf.
Like he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. I am giving the newlyweds 5 chickens. 1 for each of the first 5 salads of their wedded life.
Thank you.
Brother Laser, you are a decent man. In the name of my daughter and her new husband, accept your gift. There is a famous saying that goes,
And yet, I'm not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to your sayings.
if you would only listen a second, I was only...
Why should I listen to you? Man who breaks an agreement.
Not now, Laser, in the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to talk.
What right? This isn't your wedding.
It should have been.
Rep Laser, don't shame Rep Teddy at his daughter's wedding.
But he shamed me in front of the whole village. Quiet!
The rabbi. Rabbi, say something.
I say, let's sit down.
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
And now, I'd like to sing a little song.
And you can keep your diseased chickens.
Leave my chickens out! We made a bargain!
The terms were unsettled.
We drank on it!
Once a butcher, always a butcher.
I had a sign. My old grandmother came to us from the grave.
What sign? What grandmother? Well, my grandfather came to me from the grave, and he told me her grandmother's a big liar.
What's a lie? What's a lie?
I had a sign. An agreement is an agreement.
The terms were unsettled.
Quiet! What's all this shouting about? An agreement? A sign? A deal? It's all nonsense. Cycle wanted to marry Mottle and not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself?
Why not? Yes, they love each other.
Oh, love? Terrible!
He's a radical.
What happens to the matchmaker?
I say.
I know, Rabbi. Let's all sit down.
Musicians, play the dance. Come dance. It's a wedding.
Some wedding.
But what's he doing?
Who will dance with me? That's a sin. It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
Oh, with a girl.
That's what comes from being a wild man. It's your house.
He's not a wild man, Rev Laser. He has some different ideas, but...
It's a sin.
It's no sin. Go on, ask the rabbi.
Well,
Ask him.
Rabbi,
Well, it's not exactly forbidden.
there, see? It's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now, will someone dance with me?
No, Honey, it's only a dance, Mama.
Play!
She's dancing with a man.
I can see she's dancing. And I'm going to dance with my wife.
Stop breaking
I'm sorry, but the orders are for tonight. For the whole village. Shh. Go on, play. Play! I am genuinely sorry. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Come! I said come!
Take him inside.
What are you standing around for? Clean up. quite a dowry you gave my title at her wedding. Was that necessary?
Yeah.
Anyway, Model and Title have been married almost 2 months now. They work very hard. They're as poor as synagogue mice. But they're so happy together, they don't know how miserable they are. Model keeps talking about his new sewing machine. I know, you're very busy, God. Wars, floods, plagues, revolutions. The little things that bring people to you. But if it isn't too much trouble, would you go out of your way to get it for me? And while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg is a little... I'm sorry. Am I bothering you? As the good book says, what... Why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please, don't be upset, Huddle.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Then goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally you feel you personally have to...
Not only me. Many people. Jews, Gentiles. Many people hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
I understand, of course. You want to leave. Then goodbye.
Huddle, your father and all the others here, they think what happened at Seitel's wedding was a little cloudburst, and that it's all over, and that everything will be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over this land. Pogroms, violence, whole villages are being emptied of their people. You understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Perchik.
But before I leave, there's a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman, known as marriage, is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and philosophy towards society.
And affection?
And affection. This relationship has positive social values. It reflects a unity and a solidarity.
And affection?
Yes. And I personally would be in favor of it. You understand?
Yes, I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you agree, and that we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I am going away? I'm very happy, Huddle. Very happy.
So am I, Perchik. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
It's only out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where our home will be?
I'll be with you, and that's home enough for me.
Everything is right at hand, simple and clean. I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. I will send for you. It will be a hard life, Huddle.
But it will be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Reptevia. I have bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm so sorry, Perchik. We will all miss you.
But I also have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
No. I know you like him and he likes you, but you're going away. So in good health, Perchik, I hope you'll be very happy, and my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
No, I understand. You think because I gave Model and Sidle my blessing that you two are entitled to the same right. I'm sorry, Hodo, but you're going away, Perchik. So in good health, and my answer is no.
Papa, you don't understand.
You are not listening, Hodo. We'll find someone for you here in Anatevka.
Reptevia,
What? What is it?
we are not asking for your permission. Only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
You're not asking my permission?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head. Impossible! At least with Title and Model, they asked me, they begged me, but now if I like it or not, you'll marry him. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my hair. Tradition, they're not even asking permission from their papa. What's happening to the tradition? One little time, I pull out a thread, and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led? A man tells me he is marrying my daughter. He does not ask me, he tells me. But first, he abandons her.
He is not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I will send for her and marry her. I love her.
Love. It's a new style. On the other hand, our old styles were once new too, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without parents, without a matchmaker. On the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Well, I suppose they did. And it looks as if these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head, unheard of, absurd. For this they want to be blessed, unthinkable. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. But look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Oh, tradition! No. Very well, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Thank you, Papa. You do not know how happy this makes me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. What am I going to tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps you could tell her something that I have a rich uncle. Something like that.
Okay, Percy. I think I can handle my own wife. Golda! Go. There you are. Come.
Well,
I was just speaking with Perchik and Hodl,
and?
and they seem to be very fond of each other.
And?
And I have decided to give them my permission to become engaged. I have to go inside.
What? Just like that? Without even asking me?
Who asks you? I'm the father.
Who is he? A pauper? He has nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say he has nothing, Golden. He has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. I like him, Golden. He is a crazy man, but I like him. And what's more important, Huddle likes him. So what can we do? It's a new world. Love. Golda? Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and this trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned the house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared,
I was shy,
I was nervous,
so was I.
but my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking, Golda, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love him?
Well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Seitel, darling, you will never guess who I just saw. Your sister, Chava, with that Vietka. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Chava with Vietka?
Would I make it up? Oh, and I happened to be at the post office today, and the postman told me there was a letter there for your sister Huddle.
Oh, wonderful. I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended, Perchik.
Oh, she'll be so happy. She's been waiting. But it's open.
It happened to be open. Rivka, I have such news for you. Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding? When Seitel married Motel and Perchik started dancing with Tevye's daughter, Connell. Well, I just heard that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev.
No!
Yes!
Shameful! Shameful! Wait till I tell you. Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding? He danced with Tevye's Huddle. Well, I just heard that Huddle's been arrested in Kiev.
No! Terrible, terrible.
Mirla! Do you remember Perchik, that student from Kiev? Remember how he acted when Seitel married Model? Well, I just heard that Model's been arrested for dancing at the wedding.
No! In Kiev!
Remember Perchik with all his strange ideas. Remember Title's wedding. where Tevye danced with Golda. Well, I just heard that Tevye's been arrested and Golda's gone to Kiev.
No!
God forbid!
She did!
She did?
Remember Virgin?
Yes!
Started all the trouble.
So?
I just heard from some should know.
What?
That Golda's been arrested. Models guns in Kiev. Also studies dancing. And Terry's acting straight. Spritzer has a measles. Yelda has a mom.
And that's what comes from men and women dancing.
You do not have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested and convicted.
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. He cares only for humanity.
But Otto, if he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
How can you say that, Papa? What wrongs did Joseph do, or Abraham, or Moses? And they had troubles.
So why don't you tell me where this Joseph of yours is now?
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He is in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asks you to leave your mother and father and go join him in that frozen wasteland.
He did not ask me to go, Papa. I want to go. I want to help him in his work. It is the greatest work that a man can do.
But Otto, baby.
Papa, how can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come, would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand within, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet there with my love I
And where will you be married out there in that frozen wasteland?
I promise, Papa. We will be married under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbi or two was also arrested. Well, send in my regards to this Moses of yours. Tell him I trust in his honor to keep you safe. And tell him that.
Papa, God alone knows when we will see each other again.
Then we will leave it in his hands. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm.
A new arrival at Malts and Sidles.
A new arrival at Model and Sidles? I must congratulate them.
Rabbi, did you hear? A new arrival at Malts and Sidles.
Really?
Mazel tov.
Hey, where are you running to? To my son, Model. There's a new arrival there. Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov, Sidle.
You got it.
I got it.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Have we tried it yet?
Look.
Wow, beautiful.
I know, and in less than a minute, look at how close and even the stitches are.
Beautiful.
I know, from now on my clothes will be perfect. All being made by machine. No more handmade clothes. Look, Rabbi, my new sewing machine.
Mazel tov.
Is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
There is a blessing for everything. May God bless and keep your sewing machine in good working order and make you a wealthy man. Amen.
Amen.
And the baby?
How was the baby? Oh, he's wonderful, Mama.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Fedka.
I came for the shirt. It's ready.
Look, here's our new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good day.
How does it work?
Look, it's an amazing thing. You just work it with your foot and your hand.
I'm afraid.
Hava, let me talk to your father.
No, that will be the worst thing. I'm sure of it.
Just let me try.
No, I'll talk to him. I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. What were you and he talking about?
Nothing. Papa, Jackie and I have been friends for some time.
Chava, I would much prefer it if you two stayed friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
Papa, he has a name.
Of course. All creatures on this earth have names.
Papa, Fieka isn't a creature, he's a man.
Who says that he isn't? He is just a different kind of man. As the good book says, Chava, each shall seek his own kind, which translated means a bird may love a fish, but where will they make a home together?
But the world is changing.
No, Chava, some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
But we don't feel that way.
We?
Papa, Fieka and I want to be married.
Married? Are you out of your mind? You know what that means, marrying outside your faith?
But Papa...
Chava, no. Never mention this again. Never speak about him again. Never see him again. Do you understand me, Chava?
Yes, Papa.
You're finally here? Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Model's new machine.
You can see it tomorrow. It's late.
Quiet, woman. Before I get angry. And when I get angry, not even flies dare to fly.
I'm very frightened of you. And after supper, I'll faint. Come home.
Golden, I am the man in the family. I am the head of the house. I want to see Model's new machine. Now we can go home. Oh, dear God. How long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his leg? If I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he on 3? I know. He is one of your creatures. He has the same rights as I do. Golden! What happened, Golden?
It's Hava. She left home this morning with Fiedka.
What?
I looked all over for her. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Married? Golden. Go home. We have work to do at home.
But Chava...
Chava is dead to us. We have other children at home. Go. Go. Little bird, little Chavale, I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child. What a sweet little bird you were, Chavale, Chavale. Little bird, little Chavale, you were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, what a sweet little bird you were, Chavale, Chavale. Accept them. Accept them. How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? On the other hand, how can I turn my back against my faith, my people? If I try to bend that far, I'll break. On the other hand, there is no other hand. No, Chava!
Papa!
No, Chava!
Papa, please!
No, Chava!
Papa! My girls, they're still so young.
It's Grandpa's have you home.
But he's inside. What's the matter?
Go call your father.
What is it? Why are you standing together like a bunch of goats? What's the matter? What is it? What? What?
Have you seen the constable today?
No, why?
There are some rumors in town. We thought since you knew him so well, he would tell you what's true and what's not.
What rumors?
Someone from Zolotyn told me that there was an edict issued in Petrograd that all...
Ah, welcome, Your Honor. What good news is there in the world?
I see you have company.
These are my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your home and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my home? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you that you are going to have to leave Anatevka.
And how did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. At first, I thought You might be spared, Tevye, because of your daughter Hava, who married.
My daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to leave.
But this little corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know why. There's trouble in this world. Troublemakers.
Like us.
You aren't the only ones. Your people must leave all the villages. Zoledin, Ravalevka, the whole district must be emptied. I have an order here. It says that you must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
3 days? And you, who have known us all your life, you'd carry out these orders.
I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
I understand.
Now what if we refuse to go?
You will be forced out.
We'll defend ourselves!
And fight!
Against our army, I wouldn't advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my house, my land. Get off my land.
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime of piece of paper and get thee out?
We should get together with the people of Zoledin. Maybe they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Very well. And that way the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't it now be a good time for him to come?
We'll have to wait for him someplace else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
He's right. I'll see you before I go.
3 days.
I have more than 100 bottles of vodka. What will I do with them?
Where can it go? 3 children, my wife and her parents.
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a pot.
Pan, broom, a hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench.
A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house. People who pass their Anatevka don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood. A piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much, only Anatevka. Anatevka, Anatevka, underfed, overworked, Anatevka. Where else could Sabbath be so sweet? Anatevka, Anatevka, intimate, obstinate, Anatevka, where I know everyone I meet. Soon I'll be a stranger in a strange new place, searching for an old familiar face. From Anatevka, I belong in Anatevka. Tumble down, work a day, Anatevka. Dear little village, little town of mine.
It's just a place.
Our forefathers have been forced out of many places with only a moment's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
Where will we live in America?
With Uncle Avram, but he doesn't know it yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us.
We'll be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you.
Mom, careful with this. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave them to us before our wedding day.
Come, children. Help me pack the rest of the clothes.
Golda, darling, I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. Golda, you remember yesterday I told you I didn't know where to go, what to do with these old bones. Well, now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. All my life I've wanted to go to one place, and now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. Every year at Passover, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem, next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed! And you know why? In my sleep, my husband, my Aaron, came to me and said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I wouldn't listen to him, because good as he was, too much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign, right? So, somehow or other, I'll get to the Holy Land. And you know what I'll do there? I'm a matchmaker, no? I'll arrange marriages, yes? So I'm going to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission. So, goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Go well and be in peace.
Maybe next time we'll meet on happier occasions. Until then, we suffer, we suffer, we suffer in silence. Right? Of course, right?
Come, Golda. We have to leave soon.
Leave. It sounds so easy.
We'll all be together soon. Model, titled, the baby. Them too. You'll see.
And Hoddle and Perchik, when will we ever see them?
Do they come visiting us from Siberia every Sabbath? You know what she writes? He sits in prison. She works hard. Soon he'll be free. And together, they'll turn the world upside down. They couldn't be happier. We'll all be together soon.
Not all.
All. We have work to do, Golda.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to leave a messy home.
Oh.
Well, I'm on my way.
Where will you go?
Chicago, in America. My wife, Fruma Sarah, may she rest in peace. She has a brother there.
That's nice.
I hate him. But a relative is a relative. Well, goodbye, Tanya. Be safe.
You too. Seidel, I finished packing inside.
Almost, Papa.
Papa will hear you. I want him to. I came to say goodbye. He will not listen, but at least he will hear. Maybe it'd be better if I went inside and I told Mama that.
Papa. Papa, we came to say goodbye. We are also leaving this place. We are going to Krakow.
We cannot stay among people who do such things to others.
We thought you should know that.
Some are driven away by edicts, others by silence.
Goodbye, Papa, Mama.
Come, Papa.
Bye, Papa. Fiatka.
God be with you.
God be with you. We will write you in America if you'd like.
We will be staying with Uncle Avram. Goodbye.
We will be staying with Uncle Avram. We will be staying with Uncle Avram. The whole world needs to know our business.
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
I don't need your advice, Golda. Seidel, don't forget the baby. Bielke, Spritze, put the bundles in the wagon.
Goodbye, Papa. Goodbye, Mama.
Bye, Gold. Work hard, Muddle. I'll see you soon. I will rest Tenafly. I'll work hard. Golden, we can leave these pants here.
No, we can't.
All right, we'll take them.
We're going on a train and a boat? Stop that! Behave yourselves. We're not in America yet.
Calm, children. Where's to go?